Also, the stunning developments at Harvard. Some students are taking a year-long remedial math course. My next guest calls it an indictment of our education system, and Erika Donalds is the chair of the America First Policy Institute's Center for Education Opportunity. This is from Ricky Schlatt's column in the New York Post that Harvard is quick to blame these math gaps on pandemic learning losses, but in truth, administrators brought this mess on themselves by scrapping standardized testing requirements during the pandemic, all in the name of equity. Is she right about that?
Absolutely. This is a shocking indictment of the K-12 education system, but also of the lack of meritocracy at what was once one of America's most elite institutions, Harvard. When they took away the meritocracy that comes with standardized testing, something that their own study said would predict success for these students at institutions like Harvard and other Ivy Leagues, they said it is more important to check a box on race and the color of your skin than how you will perform in reading and math at the college level and beyond.
Erika, this is from the Harvard director of basically Brandon Kelly on the issue of math. He says students don't have the skills that we had intended downstream in the curriculum, and so it creates different trajectories in students' math abilities. I mean, you imagine that the leaders of China or our other competitors and adversaries are looking at this and saying, we've got you now.
They do. It does damage our global competitiveness in the world. But most importantly, these students have been lied to. They have been lied to in their K-12 education about their skills. They do not have basic math and algebra skills that are needed to advance to the next level. And Harvard has frankly lied to them about their ability to succeed in their institution. If I were a Harvard alum who gives major funding to Harvard, this has devalued the name Harvard and the Harvard graduate prestige for all of the Harvard alumni. You can no longer say, well, I went to Harvard, and that tells someone that you are the best and the brightest in this country.
You had a story about a student in Florida who was a valedictorian and yet had a lot of difficulty in college, and part of it was math. Tell us more about that.
Yes, a valedictorian at Florida High School went to not even an elite institution, good institution, and had to take remedial classes in order to get caught up. I actually, personally, as a school board member, heard of many of these cases. We have someone who's suing in Connecticut who got into college but is unable to read and write. And we have seen this downgrading of performance across the country, where only a third of our students can read and do mathematics proficiently. And yet we have more and more of them applying to go to colleges. They are unprepared. And frankly, we have broken the promise to parents in this country that if you send your child for 13 years to one of our public schools, that they will come out ready for college or career. It's a national crisis that we need to address immediately.
Agreed. Although I will say I saw a headline today that Mississippi has dramatically improved its scores, so we give them kudos for that. Erika Donalds, thank you so much for being here today. Take care.
Thanks for having me.
All right.